Le trophée de la Ligue des
And
Champions
so,
2024-2025.
the pyrotechnics are on. The stage is set. It's the turn of the skipper, Marquinhos,
Merci d'accueillir le président du Paris
and the
Saint-Germain,
president,
M.
Nasser Al-Khelaifi.
accompagné de notre joueur parisien depuis 12 ans, capitaine, notre numéro 5, Marcos Aoas Correa. Marcos Aoas Correa. Marcos Aoas Correa. Un capitaine heureux, fidèle au club depuis 12 ans. Accueillons encore une fois Marcos Aoas Correa. Et la Ligue des Champions, nous sommes champions d'Europe.
The stage is now set and complete. Character all day, and look at this. Here we go, up steps the skipper for a quick chat.
Notre capitaine, ce soir, un capitaine heureux, mesdames, messieurs. Un tonnerre d'applaudissements pour notre capitaine numéro 5, Marcos Aoas Correa.
Marquinhos.
Bonsoir, capitaine.
Good evening, Captain.
Bonsoir, Lopa.
Good evening.
C'est comment le champion d'Europe?
You are the champions of Europe.
Merci. Merci de fond de corps.
Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Attends, je vais pas pleurer maintenant.
I will not cry
C'est
now.
le jour des gloires.
It's the glory day.
Qu'on a tellement travaillé pour y arriver.
We worked so hard
Tout le monde
to
ici.
reach this level. Everybody is here, all the staff, the people who preceded me, legends. I thank them. You have always been with us. We love you. We are champions of Europe.
Saint-Germain, Monsieur le Président, Monsieur Nasser Al-Khelaifi, Monsieur le Président.
Mr. Khelaifi, the President.
Bonsoir à toutes et à tous.
Good evening to all of you, dear friends.
Notre supporter, les meilleurs supporters au monde.
The best supporters in the world, fans of the world.
Depuis 14 ans, on a travaillé.
We have been working
ça.
since 14 years now
Yeah.
for this trophy.
Merci. Hier
Thank you.
soir, à 21h,
Last night
le
at
monde entier est arrêté.
9 o'clock p.m., the
Pour
whole
cette
world
seconde
stopped
champion. Pour 2 heures,
for 2
Hier
hours.
vous,
Last
ici,
night,
les
you,
joueurs,
all of you,
coach, Luis Campos,
players,
le staff,
coach, Luis Campos,
vous,
the staff,
supporters, tous les salariés l'ont oublié.
and all
ville,
those who
France,
are working
écrié,
in the club
grande
and
histoire de Paris
the city, France, were supporting Paris Saint-Germain.
On a champion d'Europe.
We are champions of Europe for the first time.
On a l'étoile sur le maillot.
And we have the star on our shirts.
L'été difficile, mais
It was difficult,
honnêtement magnifique.
but
Aujourd'hui,
it is
on a
magnificent.
l'étoile sur
Today
le
we have that star.
Honnêtement, je suis très très fier.
Frankly, I am very, very proud.
Le jour on a l'a dit, on a
And
jeunes joueurs,
we have young players,
personnalité.
but strong personalities. With you,
On a perdu le match quand c'était 2-0. On a venu 4-2 grâce à vous.
in the previous match, we were led by 2-0, but I thought we will be out, but then we came back and we won.
On a travaillé beaucoup pour ça.
We worked so hard for that with Luis
Il est le
Campos,
meilleur sport advisor au monde.
who he is the best support advisor in the world.
On a le meilleur. On a le meilleur entraîneur au monde.
We have the best coach, manager in the world, Luis Enrique.
Luis Enrique. Luis Enrique.
Luis Enrique.
Luis Enrique. Mais vraiment, de mon cœur,
But really,
je vous
from the
remercie,
bottom of
mon
my
joueur.
heart, I thank you,
Vous êtes
you
grands
players.
stars. On a
are
plein de stars. On a
great
star
stars.
de jour pour l'équipe aujourd'hui.
The star is the one who plays for the team today.
Merci pour le staff médical. Tout le
Thank
monde.
you for the
Honnêtement,
medical
c'est
staff,
derrière. Je veux pas
all
oublier
the
quelqu'un.
staff.
Mais
I don't want to forget
aujourd'hui,
anybody, but
on commence
today
un nouveau
we
soir.
start
On commence
a
la grande histoire
new
de Paris
era
Saint-Germain d'aujourd'hui. Ça
and
commence.
the big
On commence aujourd'hui avec
story
cette
of
trophée.
Paris Saint-Germain after having won this trophy.
La dernière chose, merci, merci à vous.
Keep on fighting till the end.
the champions is what they desired, is what they wanted the most. Champions of Europe at long last. The party will continue in the days, weeks ahead. Legends, all of them. Champions, all of them. From Paris and the Parc Des Princes. Here is good.
No team in the history of Champions League football has won by a 5-goal margin. No team in the history of Champions League football have had 2 teenagers score in a final. No team in Champions League history has ever celebrated winning it quite like Paris Saint-Germain have done tonight. Wow. That's all I can say. Wow. What a spectacle that is. We thought the show was over after they'd beaten Inter 5-0 last night, but it has continued throughout the day, throughout the night. Unbelievable. Adeline, I'll start with you on what we've just seen from the Parc Des Princes.
They know how to put a show.
They do. That's a proper football club.
They're not the top of Europe, they're the top of the world for this kind of shows. Starting with DJ Snake, it was fantastic.
Your friend,
yeah.
your childhood friend.
He's one of the most happiest fans ever to celebrate that moment with them. He's been following them since he was young, and he loves football and he loves Paris Saint-Germain. It's a good reward for him, but what a show we had just now. We were celebrating here.
What's crazy, here he's back, look, your pal, DJ Snake. But Nick, to think, all this must have taken such immense planning and energy, and it was all there ready to go. What if they'd lost?
But this is the detail. This is why the club is successful, because every little point is covered. They have to obviously set it up as if they're going to win, and that, the thought of losing is not involved in the mind. But wow, I mean, that's really impressive. From getting on the plane, watching the plane, to going through Paris, to going to see the Prime Minister, to going to the city, everything about that is wow, everything. It's really top quality. They're having a great time there as well. That party's going to go on all night.
And we have seen a very different side to Nasser Al-Khelaifi over the last 24 hours. He's often seen as just the man in the suit providing the money that buys the players and puts the team together. But there is a person behind Paris Saint-Germain's president, and we've got a glimpse of who the real man really is over the last 24 hours.
Yeah, it's wonderful for him, because you know, it's not just yesterday and today. It's 14 years of hard work, and everyone who knows him knows that he's a hard worker. He always answers the phone, always trying to help people, and this is something that not many presidents you see in the football world, and this is just a reward for him, because when he first came, many people had doubt. They didn't know what to expect from Qatari investment into Parisian football club and into the world. So after that, you had some maybe mistakes, things that doesn't go along the way, and you miss an opportunity to go to the final against Manchester for a small margin. You miss to win the final against BeIN during Corona. But what a show, what a thing that we couldn't expect that actually. But if you wait 14 years old to have this type of celebration, this type of win by 5 goals difference, and to see them so happy and create a really bond with the fan, I think you will wait 14 years for that for sure. And Nasser was all over to try to help this club to rise up, and thanks to him, because I'm a happier person now seeing that they are champion of Europe.
And it will never feel as good as the first time they win it. They could win it 10 more times, but it will never feel as good as this, Nick.
No, but I get the feeling there that well, he's obviously delighted with that, but he wants it's the future. You know, that's what they're all about. This is, they've got there, now it's a case of really making history and pushing on and making this generation, this is really something special, and why not? You know, you've got to look as well. I mean, youth is, you've got to give these players an opportunity. You know, it's very difficult. So look at Manchester United when they brought all their youth through. This is, they've got players at the right age now. So that's the exciting part with it. If they didn't win it, you say, well, I tell you what, they'll learn this time and they'll come stronger next year. Well, they're going to be even stronger next year and the year after that.
Out of curiosity, gents, if you had to pick a song to walk out to...
This one. This is the one, isn't it?
Yeah, this one, Ballon d'Or. That's
there
what
you go, there we go. On to
Golden Ball.
This one, Ballon d'Or. They're all behind him getting it, aren't they? Their top scorer with 9 goals in the campaign. It's been outstanding. It's been some story arc. He was at one point a bit of a laughing stock in French football, Ousmane Dembélé.
Yeah.
No final product, that's what everyone says.
Yeah, but you know, this is football sometimes for players. Football career is not easy career. We had 2 giants with Ronaldo and Messi that never been injured, always playing all games during the season and providing and delivering. So this is why they were at the top of this football world. But Ousmane has been in difficult path, but this season has been wonderful. Injury-free, scoring goals, assists. I think he's winning title as well. So I think he's in a good position to win this Ballon d'Or.
Given complete freedom by his manager as well. That's what he said. They are having a blast playing football. That's what they said around March time. But I don't think even some of the players could have expected this come the end of the season. This is what dreams are made of for both fans and players alike. We haven't really even mentioned the goalkeeper much, Donnarumma.
He's been amazing, absolutely amazing. I mean, look at the size of him there. He gives you an idea. Look, and a lot of the saves where he's got to get down on the floor. You know, when we look at the Liverpool game, we said about the Arsenal one as well. The Arsenal one, it could have been little bits of detail, but 2 big saves. Odegaard, Saka, I think of 2 of them there. Massive, massive saves. You know, and this is where it's all this team unit. They've all played the part along the way, and I'll go back to it. But they've got the manager, they've got the right man in there, who just oozes enthusiasm. You can see the team spirit with all the players there. Everything is all as one, and that's where the success has come from. We know about having all the big names there before, but what has got them that big trophy there is the team spirit, is the togetherness to fight for each other. And once again, Vitinha, how did he escape from the Premier League? He's a player.
8 starts for Wolves.
Unbelievable.
Again, it's Campos recruitment, great recruitment. The team that is there with the stats.
Yeah. Do you know what I realized watching these images is that it's not only the players they are together, the coach they are together with the players. You could see Nasser, Luis Campos, Luis Enrique together as well. You could see that they were looking for the same way. So Luis Campos has been outstanding in his recruitment with Doué, Bacola, João Neves, to name a few, and he's been outstanding to all around the club as well. And this is something that we have to realize in a football club. On daily basis, you have to check everything, every department, medical, the department, traveling, all this stuff is very important to organize. And as you can see, the show was fantastic, but during the season it was the same. And Luis Campos has been someone really known in the game, and he proved himself by recruiting those players that has been performing during all season.
What a moment this is for DJ Snake as a boyhood Paris Saint-Germain fan. Your friends when you were kids, did you ever think that you'd be sat here as a professional footballer talking about PSG winning the Champions League and he'd be there on the pitch? Your brother's in there as well, sat in the stand.
We've seen him a lot, but you know, it's unbelievable what life can bring. In the same way, we were young 30 years ago and we were going to the Stade de France to visit before the World Cup. And at the end, a month ago, he had the best show ever in the Stade de France. Now he's in the Parc Des Princes, enjoying with the players, and this is what life brings. Sometimes you have things, and in a personal thing, I lost my brother. Luis Enrique lost his daughter, so it's something that's always going to stick there, and we will never forget them. But this is what life brings. It's written in the star. You cannot imagine this 30 years back, but now this happened, and I'm really happy for all of them.
Absolutely. I think Luis Enrique and his story, like you mentioned, Adeline, has spoke to the entire world, Nick, hasn't it? People have connected with him and therefore this team on a much more personal level, something a bit deeper than just football, it seems.
Yeah, but then you start looking at him as a person, of how driven he is and how he's actually changed it into a positive. As we were saying with everything, he looks at it, if there's a negative part, he makes a positive side out of it, and that's why having positive people around you, especially in the dressing room with all these players, it's rubbed off on them. There is not a problem. There is nothing what you can't solve. And you look at these people, and when you go into the finals, you start to understand. And you look at journeys of different players and all that, and that's what makes it really. That's what makes it special. You know, it's the world has looked at Paris Saint-Germain in a different light, haven't they? And they never knew that at the start of the season. This is through the hard work. This is through everyone at the club. Is all of a sudden they are a light club. People want to see more of them. And there's no coincidence that they've been successful. But let's get one thing straight as well. This is hard work as well. This is not just putting players together. They work hard for each other. We saw that. There's no more of a bigger example than what they did in the game yesterday, the final. I mean, Inter Milan did not know what to do. They didn't have a clue, and that's it. That's an organised. That's a team. The players have been there, you know, all international. And they just couldn't get to grips with it because of the job what Paris Saint-Germain did. And that takes great credit. Don't look at it straight away and think it was 5-0. No. They came out and they couldn't answer anything to them at all. And that's down to everyone, the way they worked on the training ground, and down to the manager and all the players.
Seeing the Morocco flag pop up. Lots of Hakimi fans obviously in attendance. So well loved. So many players and fans from around the world. It feels like Paris Saint-Germain belongs a little bit to every corner of the globe, especially right here in the Middle East.
It's a good-looking trophy, isn't it? Let's be honest, a good-looking trophy. Oh, it's something about it, isn't it?
Also, 11 kg, just light enough to hang over a bus one-handed like they all have been doing today. Playing with fire a bit, I think, with that one, huh? Look at these young kids. I mean, it doesn't get better. There's Teddy Rayner, part of the PSG Judo Club, 5-time Olympic medalist. Huge Paris Saint-Germain fan. He was loving life. We had Novak Djokovic, 24-time Grand Slam winner in the crowds. They've all turned out.
This means staff, all people are working in the club. Thank you so much for what you did. So it's nice to see this gesture from the fans to the staff, to the people working in the club, because they know that they were a big part of it. That was the
sign from the fans,
yes.
The tifo, yeah. They get it right, the fans, don't they? The tifo for Luis Enrique yesterday.
Because you feel...
there it is, yeah.
Big feeling of belonging. Sometimes with Paris it was love and hate. But now you can sense that there is a big feeling of belonging, and they are drawing together. So this is the beauty of what can football bring to the city.
They've been amazing, haven't they, for fans and all that, and everywhere. Even at Liverpool, all the fans came out and went, like I said, what they were like, singing away through the game, Arsenal when they were there. So they've really driven them on.
They've been incredible, and the staff at the club have really worked hard to create a togetherness back in the stands after, like you say, Adlin, some tough times. Perhaps a sense of not belonging at your own football club as a fan, which you've said, Adlin. Thierry Henry said that Paris Saint-Germain at one point was a difficult place for fans to go visit. However, now it's opened its doors to fans from all walks of life. Wonder how many times we'll hear we are the champions this summer.
Keep playing it. Not many people get the opportunity. Keep playing it.
I think this is number 7, maybe. These boys will enjoy their summer, huh? You'd like to be holidaying with one of those guys.
Yeah. But that's the thing, when you become a champion, you stay champion. This will be in the history books. So this is the thing, you will always be referred to be a champion, and this is something that stays all the time. Until next year for the champions of Europe, but for the life of Paris Saint-Germain fans, they will be all the time.
Yeah. These guys are immortalised. It's interesting because they're so young, and to win the biggest prize in football at 19 years old, what's left? Obviously, international stage, but you've done it at club level. Do you think it drives these 19-year-old players even more to do it again, or will they be like, well, got the Champions League medal already, thanks?
Yeah, I think it's really important to keep winning. When you see real champions, top champions, even if they win Ballon d'Or, they win World Cup, they win Champions League, they still have the hunger of winning. And if they can have that through their career and through this team, this is the thing that is going to be a big challenge for the next season for them. But I'm sure they are equipped with the player that they have, the coach that they have, to be again crowned another title like this.
Listen, you won't be at the club if the mentality at the football club now, and Nasser Khalifa said that as well, it's about what's next. You know, you won't be at the football club if you're just happy with that. This is where they're at now. They're at the top table with the big clubs and will be. And it's about pushing on. Okay, you go through difficult times, but as long as you've got that, you want to be competing every season in all the major trophies, that's what you want to do. But this trophy is so difficult to win. You know, money's been thrown at it and you still don't win it. You know, things have got to fall right for you and you've got to have the quality. So it's a difficult one. It's margins. You think about like Barcelona when they played against Inter and they made a couple of mistakes. Little bits when you look at games you think, well, it could have gone differently in certain situations. So it's a tough one to call.
A word on the energy of Marquinhos, their captain. Is it the Brazilian blood? I want to know what coffee he's having in the morning, what he's putting in his water, because he has not stopped. I mean, 31 years old, signed from Roma to PSG in 2013, 321 appearances for the club. He is PSG through and through. He's their main man. He knows exactly what it means to win this for those football fans. What a captain, and he's shown a different side of himself today.
Trust me, they have good coffee in Brazil.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, it's a relief for him. That's why, because he's been waiting for so long to get this title. He was close with the other players in the team, and this is a reward. When you see he never gave up, the resilience. I think if there is one word that can describe him is resilience, and this is why he's been rewarded with this cup. And you know, Paris Saint-Germain as well, they believe in him. They could have changed him. Sometimes he could have some mistake into certain campaign, and now we show that he is the captain that Paris Saint-Germain need for the next year as well.
Nick, your final thoughts? on this incredible day for Paris Saint-Germain and this incredible historic victory?
No, I loved, absolutely thought it was an amazing day. I thought the build-up as well, from the quarterfinals all the way through to the final. The suspense of the final, thinking who's going to win. It was difficult to call it, but to see the performance, what they put in yesterday, it was breathtaking. Couldn't be any better. If you put it down on a piece of paper, what would your perfect performance be? That would be it in every aspect. And then to see the celebrations today, you know, we're a bit close with it because we live in Qatar and we understand what it means and the work what's gone into it. And they deserve it. They really do. They deserve it for what they did with the World Cup, for what they did with Qatar. You know, it's a special place, and it's great that they've all been rewarded for it. But to see it today, I mean, it doesn't get any better than that, really, does it? Watching the plane coming in, going through Paris, got to see the Prime Minister, and then going to an unbelievable party there with your friend that just really rocked it and got it going. And it's been wonderful. It's been great to be a part of it, to be honest with you.
Adlan, congratulations. As a Parisian, a boyhood player for clubs in Paris, today was pretty special. Well, I'll tell you what, enjoy your summer, PSG. You are the champions of Europe.